today we're going to talk about two different sets of comics that are in the store right now. Basically, usually in the store, I know a lot of you have this problem of not having whole sets and whole volumes. You have, stuff from the middle. But these exist in their
from the beginning
to at least a certain degree of completion can be achieved. So we're talking about Skaar today from Hulk
and Punisher Max, first 3 volumes.
So I'm going first. I'm going to talk about Skaar, son of Hulk. So
okay, son of Hulk, fine. He's obviously not the son, by a human woman. Who is he the son of?
He's the son of Hulk and the pit fighter woman that he meets in Planet Hulk. So basically, before we get into who Skaar is, a lot of people will be asking me, is he a gay as well?
He's 2.5.
He's 2.5 gays. Well, the thing is, if you follow Marvel Comics for a while, there's a group called Illuminati. It's made up of all the top head honchos in the Marvel Universe. So back in the day, they decided Hulk was a liability and he could not be kept around on Earth. So they shot him off.
Becoming a pain in the ass.
He was. He really was. He was getting grouchier and grouchier. He was becoming more Batman-like. He was becoming paranoid, and he thought, people are going to kill him or whatever. And it turned out he was right.
He was right, super right.
So, just like Batman. So they put him on a spaceship, shot him into space, and he landed on a planet called, well, I don't know what it's actually called, but we call it Planet Hulk now, because after he got through with it. So if you've seen the animation, there's an animated movie of that as well. Planet Hulk's pretty good. It's written by Greg Pak, and
that is a good one.
It is a pretty good, solid run. You see Hulk cut loose like never before, because everybody on the planet is apparently Hulk level. So Hulk it's a planet based on pit fighting or gladiator arena fighting. So, he starts fighting there, and then he meets this woman, and they have sex, and, she can handle his dong. So, and
that's an image I wanted in my head.
And we have Skaar from there. And this is volume 1, which is Skaar, son of Hulk, and this is volume 2, which is Planet Skaar, just like his father. Both are written by Greg Pak and drawn by Butch Guice.
Ooh, Butch Guice, really?
Yeah.
That's nice.
I love Butch Guice's art. His stuff on Winter Soldier and Captain America is brilliant. And the art on this, volume 2 is actually not Guice. Guice is in here. It's Garney as well. I think Rob Garney's name is Ron Garney or Rob Garney.
Ron Garney.
Yeah. So basically, what you have in these 2 issues are non-stop, knuckle-busting, drag-out fights, right? And there's this old ancient force in the world called the Old Power, and Hulk's son Skaar gets hold of it, and that gives him bloodlust. The only person in the universe who can stop him right now, barring Galactus, is Silver Surfer.
Ooh, of course Hulk and Silver Surfer are classic fight.
So basically, the first volume is Skaar versus Silver Surfer, and it is insane because there are moments in the story when you don't even think that Silver Surfer's trying to save him. You're just pretty much going all out. Nice. Like, entire power cosmic is just gone. And then, when Skaar has pretty much beat the shit out of Silver Surfer, Galactus shows up. So by the end of this volume, you see Hulk versus Galactus. And it happens from Planet Hulk to Earth. That's where the whole fight takes place. And by this time on Earth, Norman Osborn's come to power, and a lot of dark reigns happening, and all that shit. So this is awesome, because then it happens that She-Hulk shows up, the Fantastic Four shows up, Galactus shows up, Silver Surfer shows up, Skaar. It's brilliant, mindless fun. It's just brutal. Following that, he gets exiled, just like his father in this volume. He gets exiled, and he gets shot into space and ends up on a planet, and we end up calling it very creatively Planet Skaar.
I like it.
I like it. I somebody just said, we should call it Planet Skaar.
Not the scarred planet.
Not the scarred planet. So he becomes a champion of this doomed world where he fights dragons and shit and everything else. And
just like Naveed has.
Naveed has been the savior of Earth in place of an actual Superman. So we are very grateful to him, and he is our I for one welcome our overlord and savior. So yeah, Planet Hulk follows this follows Planet Hulk. So in Planet what's it called? Hulk Planet Skaar, and you got Skaar Son of Hulk. These are pretty cheap.
Say that 4 times fast.
I know. I'm getting confused now. These are $30 each. These are hardcovers.
But aren't they on discount?
Oh yeah, you got 25% off on these as
Which
well.
Is a significant amount.
They don't add up to 50%. They're 25% each. It's not additive, it's multiplicative. Know your maths, guys. So, you buy them, they're like $60 altogether, $25 off. That's about, why am I doing this?
Why are you doing math?
$45.
No.
See, this is why Navid was sent to work. $45, 2 hardcovers, great price, total of 12 issues, I think. So pick this up if you want to. I might actually pick it up.
I know. I think you're selling me on this series, man. Forget you guys.
Awesome.
Forget you guys.
It's pretty awesome. All right, next, what do we have?
All right, I got Punisher Max by Garth Ennis. Okay, this is pretty much for me the definitive Punisher run.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not only volume 1, it's not only volume 2, it's also volume 3. Okay, so that's 36 issues. Significant little thing. For those of you who are wondering, these are going to be out of print very soon.
I mean, 4 and 5 are impossible
4 and 5 are
to find.
impossible to get. And actually, the first 36 issues is a massive chunk. It's the first half, literally, of the story. And what it is just Frank being awesome. Like, this is what I would have loved to see in Daredevil, and I'm hoping that they'll do in the Punisher series.
Yeah.
Him just going around, killing mob guys, killing human slavers, killing pretty much everything that comes across him. And
I think he even goes on a mercenary mission as well to some African country, and then he goes to a
he
warlord's
goes to
compound.
Afghanistan, yeah.
Yeah, he goes to like a warlord's compound, like killing everything. There's like entire army versus Frank Castle,
And he
they
says
die.
like maybe 50 words altogether.
Yeah.
Which is great, because like, when Frank speaks, you're like, no, you can't really justify what you're saying, because you sound like a psychopath.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm not just going to say anything and just kill everybody. We can live with this. We can live with this.
I think in volume 3 you meet this cool guy called Barracuda, and trust me, you want to meet Barracuda.
Yeah, Barracuda's great. Like,
I love Barracuda.
He's
man.
hilariously irritating. You're like, oh, please shut up. Kill him, Frank, kill him. But anyways, for me, I actually really love the first volume the most.
Yeah.
Because what he does is he has this gorgeous ambush of the whole mafia.
Yeah, the Hell's Kitchen pub and the Irish.
Yeah, that's
Irish.
one.
Yeah.
The kitchen. Yeah. What happens is that he ambushes them at a birthday party.
Yeah.
He kills like 60 of them. They give a count of it, right?
Yeah.
And it was an amazing fight. There's some gorgeous bloodbaths here, and what's great is that this is Garth Ennis writing, right? And he does war stories really good.
Mm-hmm.
And so he brings his whole Irish roots into it. He deals with the SAS and then dealing with the Irish. The NRA and all these things.
Yeah.
And if these things don't mean anything, please go read some history, guys. Very fascinating, especially with the whole Brexit and all that. Because we're talking about the Irish reunification.
Yeah,
and all
exactly.
that, right?
If you ever wondered what the IRA stands for, or even if you have watched The Devil's Own, I'm pretty sure none of you have watched The Devil's Own. So stuff like that. You see where all the stuff in New York, all the Irish people in New York, where they come from, and it explores the dirty and grimy side of New York.
Yeah.
It's brilliant in its own right. Usually I'm not a fan of Ennis because it's like over
I
the
can
top.
totally understand why you'd not be a fan.
Yeah,
of
like
this.
it boils and stuff. It's like over the top Ultraviolence, but somehow he makes it work for Castle.
Yeah.
It is insane. These are cheap. These are cheap as.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, for 12 issues, getting them for $30 is ridiculous.
I mean, for comparison, the Hulk ones that we did, those are 6 issues and they're $30.
Yeah.
The 12 issues, hardcover, pristine condition, and they're $30. So they're very well priced.
And you won't get them anytime soon.
Yeah.
Seriously, like these will be impossible to get in 2 months' time.
Off wherever you're ordering, if Amazon or Backpack or wherever you want to order it, these are going to be impossible to find. So we really suggest you do end up getting them.
And like I said, at least get volume 1 because this has one of the solid stories. 2 and 3, of course, are also great. But if you're going to pick something up, you're low on cash, get volume 1. Annoy everyone that they can't get volume 1 as well, and just work on it. You'll love this series. I promise you. All right?
Yeah. So those are the recommendations from the store for this week. So this is a new format we're trying to do. First, we'll talk about a review of Rebirth, and those will be done by our DC experts, which will be Ahmed and Naveed. And then we will be doing a little bit of Marvel stuff. So we're giving a taste of the both worlds.
Yep.
So hope you guys enjoyed this segment of the show, and we will see you next week.
All right. Eid Mubarak.